Alrighty then, back once again for another reaction. This time it's Once Upon a Time, Season 3, Episode 6. And as you may have noticed, it's been another long pause between my uploads. This year was supposed to be an active one. Whatever happened to that? Now, I've had to restart this recording 3 times already because when I get to the long-winded explanation, I keep pausing in silence for too long, trying to remember the path of what I'm trying to say and the details and whatnot, and then I start to get stressed out because I can't think of it, and then I have to hit the stop button because I'm just socially stressing myself out, and I have to restart the recording again, and then I get myself trapped in that loop. So now I am loosely reading from a script in front of me to fix this problem and actually get out the things I want to say. So to sum things up in a basic but still long-winded fashion, I took a long mental health break in May because I was depressed and unmotivated again, which is a roller coaster I go through ever since my dad died. And but near the end of that month, I promised my patrons that I was recovering and I was like coming out the other side, and that I would be posting some videos before the end of the month, and that was the plan. But as you can probably tell, this didn't end up happening. And almost all of June has passed me by as well. So it's like, what the hell? Now, this is because I got sick, got a little bit ill, not long after making that post, which keeps up my tradition of somehow jinxing myself whenever I make a grand announcement about coming back. I always jinx myself, no matter what happens to me. Then I had to hold off some more during the week of UK heat waves. You know I can't record anything when I'm sweltering, and when I'm sweaty, and when I'm so hot. I can't do it. Like, during those spells, I did try and get some content sorted out. I tried to record some Yu-Gi-Oh! Content that you probably won't be seeing until July because it takes a lot of editing. And here's where the latest setback happened. I was like, oh yeah, I'll take care of this Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff, and then when the heat goes away, I can record some more Once Upon a Time reactions. I've got plenty of time left. But after recording the Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff on Friday the 17th of June, I woke up from my bed on Saturday the 18th, completely deaf in my left ear. Completely deaf. Like, absolutely nothing but a wall. Like, there was a dinner dish, like, just in the way of everything deep in my ear. You know, it wasn't simply a feeling of being blocked up, squidged up with wax, like my usual ear problems and hearing problems usually are. The whole thing was bricked up and pretty much dead. And I was very worried that I had either an ear infection or the condition known as sudden deafness, which is treated as a medical emergency. I was freaking out. But thankfully, after spending a full week with half deafness, I only just fully recovered the airway of my ear a few days ago, and now my hearing is fully equilibriumed again. I'm back to full hearing. So yeah. This is why I'm currently wearing over-the-ear headphones instead of my usual earbuds. It's to give my ears just that little bit more rest and protection rather than buds that compact the earwax in. I prefer them for listening to stuff generally, but these are still very comfortable and they get the job done. There's no real detriment to using them, so that's why I don't mind using them for a reaction. It's just given the choice, I do prefer earbuds, but these will have to do for now. I'm trying to look after my ears so I can get some reactions done. I'm finally back, and it's time to record some reactions for June while there's still some time left for the patrons, at least. And obviously this means you two won't be seeing anything till July, but anyway, that's where the script ends. I can close that. I've got out everything I wanted to say and explain. And now we're back for the fun stuff. It's Once Upon a Time. Last time out, I think it was good form. it was a very nice Hook backstory, and he got to have some nice bonding moments with David, and it was generally a lovely time, and we got that Emma kiss. Yeah, coming straight back into it, I have got my pirate cup, and I have got my Hook shirt. So we are ready. Join me, my friends. It's once again time for Once Upon a Time. Okay, wow. As I said, very somber episode, but a very needed episode. I don't even mean somber in the sense of being sad. Maybe that's not the right word. But like a melancholic, down to earth, heartfelt kind of episode. But not the feel-good kind of down-to-earth. More of the we need to talk and take it seriously kind of down-to-earth. And I thought the pacing of it, the way it was handled, the way the characters reacted and stuff, it was given time to breathe, and it was quite believable, and like, oh geez, you're really going through it. Like, and yet at the same time, it's wonderful that these things aren't being kept secret anymore. Everybody is out and open. And I think Hook came out the best out of all of that, because his came off as sweet more than anything. And it wasn't even the most kept of all the secrets, because as Mary Margaret said, he already told, Emma already told me. So Hook really did get off the lightest there, especially because his made him come off as nothing but sensitive and sweet. And like I say, I do think Emma, like, visibly reacted and took some of that earnest, like, admission on board. And I think that made it all the more difficult for her to admit to Neil, like, I hoped you were dead, because it'd be easier. And I truly believe that a part of that, even if it's only a small percent of it, a part of that is because she is finding herself falling for Hook just as much as she loves Neil. It is possible to love more than one person. That's why often in fiction, characters have to choose. That's why horror anime exist. It's like you can form an attraction to more than one person. It's just that a relationship is choosing someone to stick to. Like, so I get what she's saying. It's like, I can never let go of my like attraction to you as a person. But you know, there's complications now, and Hook is a big one. And I'm very excited to see where this little situation will end up. I noticed we didn't check in with Henry. We mainly focused on what happened to Neil. I guess Henry's still just chilling in his box. But yeah, Echo Cave, really cool idea. Really enjoyed some of the character resolutions we got in there. I really enjoyed the twist with Belle ending up being Pan's shadow. I was not expecting that at all, and as I say, I think it qualified as a really big twist, because I genuinely never would have predicted that. I literally thought that this was Rumpel creating a tulpa. Like, I don't have any other word to describe it. Just like this, like, embodiment that he could speak to. I just thought this is just something he can do. I accepted it because he thought that was the case as well. Like, it's like, well, these masters of magic, they can do anything, can't they? Why would I not believe that that's what's happening? Like, so when it turned out to be Pan all along, trying to whisper in his ear and manipulate him, I thought, you know, this is one of those things where if you go back, like, and look at those scenes with that new perspective, I'm sure it'd be a lot more obvious, but that's really brilliant. I like that. I like that a lot. I'm glad that we didn't drag our heels after Pan did have his word with Hook. I'm glad we didn't drag our heels on Emma finding out and reuniting. I think it tied in really well with the lesson Snow went through to do with keeping secrets and how it's just not a good thing. Honesty is always the best policy, and so she went through with that. So she was like, Emma, like, we literally just found out that, you know, Neil may be alive. I'm not going to keep that from you. And that really helped move things along quickly. You know, so you could definitely see a point. And I thought the whole area and I'm mixing up Ariel and Ursula. I thought the whole Ariel thing was done well. I completely forgot about the caveat in the original about how she lost her voice. So, like, while I sort of expected Regina might interfere at the end, it still was like, whoa, truly hit me when she found herself unable to speak. And I was like, that's right. There was a part where she lost her voice. Like, oh, Once Upon a Time is so brilliant at, like, bringing the details of the fairy tales into this drama setting and doing it really well and incorporating elements and stuff like that. It's so cool. Like, and as I said, another thing that I found so cool, which is a Once Upon a Time staple, was the, you know, the Chekhov's gun kind of storytelling. Where it's like, oh, this is quirky. She thinks, like, the forks are valuable and she's putting them in her dress pockets and ha ha ha. But then later it ends up being used as a tool, a weapon, to get Regina away from Mary Mark. Oh my gosh. That's good. That is really good Chekhov's gun writing, and I love that Once Upon a Time does that all the time. I really do. Yeah, and then Ursula actually coming to life and being like, hey, yo, you should never do that ever again if you know what's good for you. Do not take my oceanic name in vain, you crusty bitch. Later, and actually intimidated Regina. That was so cool. That really put some respect on Ursula's name. I really love that. And then I love how the Ariel thing tied into the modern plot, the plot happening on right now. So the new dynamic duo, by the way, can I just express some appreciation for Regina and Rumple teaming up? That is going to be badass when they get into full flow. But them convincing Ariel to help by like, hey, here's your voice back, here's the ability to gain legs, no consequences, I promise, wink wink. And Eric is in Storybrooke. Take us back. That's wow. This wow. Everything this episode did, like, and how it all ties in together and progresses the story forward on both a character level and an objective level. And it is one of the best episodes. Like, I actually really like what was accomplished here in terms of the conceptualization of the episode and the execution of it, where the characters started to where they ended up, where the plot started to where it ended up, and another fantastic retelling of a beloved fairy tale. Absolutely stellar stuff, Once Upon a Time. I'm glad to be back, and I shall see you guys next time.